what we're going to try and achieve in this workshop also is to really touch on some of the techniques of storytelling that are widely used, that work, because it's important that we understand what actually makes a good story. What makes people listen. Think about it. People will sit and binge throughout the entire weekend on a series from wherever. And the real reason that makes people do that is because the story is that good. But over and above that, the story is told that well. And this is what we're going to try and unpack. And of course, if you want to take notes, but there will be a series of these story workshops to make sure that everyone is on board. And we are creating a space that people can visit as well and consume continuous content around how to tell stories, how to prepare for the next phase, etc., etc., etc. My name is Lazo Lapele, and I'm a co-founder of Hadithia Africa. And today I will be chairing this session. And of course, without wasting any time, let's dive into it. What I will ask is that when you do get a chance to speak, please introduce yourself. I know the names are there, but just to give us some background and then ask your question so that we'll get to meet in that fashion. When I do get into the content, I will pause strategically to allow for questions to be flighted. So if you have some questions, note them and wait for that specific pause, because I will pause and say, I'll take some questions here, just so that we've got some flow. But of course, at the end of the workshop, we'll also have some time for an interactive Q&A. So if there is a question that you are not able to ask during the session, you can actually bring it in at that point. Perhaps also sometimes some of the questions might be ahead of the content. So I might say, hey, actually, let's pause that question. We'll deal with it a bit later in the content. So that's how we're going to go about it. And I think just to kick off this session, I'd like to tell you guys a story. I'd like to tell you a story. And what I would want to do is to get your feedback on that story, your perspective, what you think about the story, how you felt about the story. And yeah, let's see. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I mean, let's see how it goes, right?